Hey guys, Weeby News here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Tukio's newest project, Tribe 9. And for those of you guys who don't know, Tukio is a pretty new company that is by Kazutaka Kodaka, aka the creator of Danganronpa. So a lot of the projects that come from this company, he has a very big hand in. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So at the 2021 Tokyo Game Show, Tukio had a stream about Tribe 9 that showed off 3 different trailers. We learned during the stream that Tribe 9 is a 3D action RPG mobile game based on Extreme Baseball. The franchise will include a game, anime, and a webtoon. The anime is coming in January of 2022 by Liden Films, and the anime and game will have separate stories. I won't be including the anime trailer like at all in this video because anime companies are very strict when it comes to copyright, and I really don't want to get claimed. So I'll be linking that trailer and all the other ones below in the description. And along with this, the Tribe 9 website is now live as well, and there's a bunch of new information on there, including character images, key art, and world setting materials. And I'm going to be taking a look at that in a second. First of all, I just want to say that I am very, very glad that it is more than just a mobile game. And I think it's really interesting that both the mobile game and the anime have different stories. I'm curious to see how they connect. In that first trailer that they released like a year or so ago, they had some comments comparing this to like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which of course is like a very huge thing to compare it to. They really want this to be big. But because of that comparison, I'm assuming that the anime and the mobile game will both contribute to like different aspects of world building. So I'm thinking they'll both be like 2 separate stories, but will of course take place in the same universe and connect to each other and maybe even form like a bigger overarching story that you'll need to experience both in order to understand. Also, I do want to specify that on the website it does mention that the webtoon is going to be based off of the anime story, so the story for the webtoon and the anime seem to be the same. Just wanted to make that clear if anybody was curious. The graphics for the game definitely look really good considering it's a mobile game, but I'm not going to get my hopes too high for it since it is a mobile game. From what I can tell from the stream, they didn't really show off too much of the gameplay, just like stills from the game. And unfortunately, I don't understand Japanese, so I'm not sure if they really describe the gameplay in here, but I'll be sure to update you guys if I hear any new news from translators. Next, I want to take a look at the website, which has a ton of information regarding this new franchise. And first, I want to start out with the staff. From Akatsuki, we have Shuei Yamaguchi, who is the general producer. And looking at his IMDb, his biggest credit seems to be Dragon Quest Swords, The Masked Queen, and The Tower of Mirrors. Then, of course, from Tukio Games, we have Kazutaka Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa, Rui Komatsuzaki, the main concept artist for Danganronpa, which of course is the reason why these characters seem to be made in the Danganronpa art style. There's Yoichiro Koizumi, who is a part of the scripting staff in Danganronpa 3, the anime Despair arc. And then there's Masafumi Takeda, who is the music composer for the Danganronpa series, all the games, and the anime. There's Takumi Nakazawa, who is the director for World End Club and a scenario assistant for Death Come True. And finally, there is Kotaro Uchikoshi, who's known primarily for the Zero Escape series and AI the Somnium Files. So looking at the staff, it definitely does seem pretty promising, but I am a little bit more hyped for the anime than the game at this point, just because like I said, it is a mobile game. So although there is a chance that it could be really good, I just don't want to get my hopes up too much. Next, I want to go through and read the world description, so kind of like the setting for this franchise. And I do want to note that this is translated by Google Translate on their website, so it's not going to be the best translation you've ever heard. So just a warning there. So it reads, the time is 20XX, Neo-Tokyo country. Young people desperate for society formed a tribe to find their place. The conflict between tribes continues to intensify. The Neo-Tokyo government, which took the situation seriously, enforced the XB law to limit fights between tribes to extreme baseball. Throw, hit, and hit each other. The young people took their pride and became enthusiastic about this radical game. So the setting seems to be pretty similar to Akudama Drive from what we can see so far, taking place in like a futuristic and dystopian version of Japan. And next they have a description for XB, aka Extreme Baseball, a duel technique similar to baseball to settle the conflict between tribes. According to the XB law, the loser must obey the order of the winner. A battle on base occurs between the fielder with the ball and the runner, and the fierce collision between players equipped with gears that strengthen their physical abilities is the greatest feature of XB. They also have a set of rules on the website as well, so I'll go ahead and read those. The game is played at midnight when the eyes are gone. The game is played with the entire city as the field. Out is only touch out and strike out. There are no home runs, and when a long hit comes out, the runner can run through the bases until a battle occurs with the fielder with the ball. A fielder with the ball can battle with a runner on base in advance. Players can wear XP gear that can strengthen their physical abilities. You can bring anything as XP gear if the judge or robo referee approves. The victory condition is that the opponent has more points than the opponent, or the opponent becomes incapable of fighting during the match. The winner can command the loser to do anything. So far, based off of what we've heard about the world, it kind of reminds me of like a violent version of Yu-Gi-Oh! So basically, season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I do want to say is awesome. Highly recommend if you've always wanted to see like a really dark version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Except this is baseball themed, obviously. The idea that the city of Tokyo decided to make them play this instead of fighting seems like really silly in my opinion, especially since they said that the whole city can be their playing field. And from the trailer, this game looks a lot more destructive to the city than gang battles, but that's just kind of my opinion on it. And as for the actual game part, I'm excited since I love any kind of death game shtick, and it seems like this will definitely have it looking at the rules, since the winner can make the loser do anything, including die. And I like the fact that the winner can change the outcome to whatever they want, since I feel like that could add more surprises to the franchise. So for example, you think that a character is going to be asked to die, but instead the winner asks them to join their gang instead, or something like that. I definitely think there's a lot to work with the rules of the game, especially this part, to make it really exciting and interesting. So overall, I'm really hyped for this. There also was a recent interview with Kodaka regarding Tribe 9, but the Google Translate for it is really bad. So I'm gonna wait and see if anybody else translates it and if there's anything interesting in there. And I'll update you guys about that if that's something that you guys think you'd want to hear about. Also, I do want to say there was a stream as well for Danganronpa S and Decadence. There wasn't anything too exciting that revealed in that one. The main thing that I thought was interesting is they kind of talked about the prologue of the game a little bit. So I may end up making a video on that too, but it'll probably go up tomorrow if I do make that, since I had to wake up early to make this video before work. So unfortunately, I won't have time to make it and post it today. But yeah, I'll be sure to link the English translation for that stream if you guys want to go ahead and watch that. But yeah, thanks guys for watching this video. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about this new franchise. Are you excited? Overall, yeah, I'm really excited for it. I definitely am looking more forward to the anime and the webtoon rather than the game, just because my expectations aren't super high for a mobile game. But granted, I have played good mobile games before. Like for example, the visual novel The Letter was pretty good, and that was a mobile game, so I'm definitely not going to totally write it off, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high at the same time. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you not? What parts are you most interested in? And please let me know if this is something that you guys want me to cover more. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys real soon.